Hello and welcome to World of Tanks. I've got a couple of replays for you today. Actually, more than a couple. It's got to be at least 3 full games. And well, the title of the video might give it away. I haven't decided on what the title of the video is going to be yet, so maybe it won't give it away. I guess you will have to see. Anyway, this is the VK7201K, or just the VKK for short. It's one of the Clan Wars reward tanks, and it's a tier 10. It's pretty good. I like it. Honestly, I like it more than the Chieftain. It might not be as good or as meta as the Chieftain, but it's still pretty good, and I find it more fun to play. So this is Paris. Pretty good map for a machine like this. The gun is kind of like the big gun on the E100. It's almost exactly like it, in fact. Except it's got a little bit more pen. And I'm just trying to get into position here, and should ideally be in front. And I'm hoping the 430U is gonna let me come past him. Yeah, I think he's giving me a window. Or no, he's trying to side scrape. I'm sorry, little guy, but I'm trying to find a shot on the AMX. And I'm kind of fat. There we go. Oh, that's 1 kill and almost 1500 damage down. But that's just the start of it. Oh, let's see. Nah, no pen on the K91. He's using that little mound to hide his lower hull, and the upper hull casemate has actually pretty good armor. Let's see, can I get a shot on that T-54? Yes, and it sets him on fire. That's indeed Sugoi, little girl's own Panzer anime lady gunner. And again, no pen on the K91. It does have some tiny little weak points on top, but they are kind of hard to hit, and this is not really a super accurate sniper gun, so I'm just trying to force my way through the upper plate, like that. So that's 3,500 down and 2 kills. Shaping up to be a decent battle. Take a heat round from the T-54, it doesn't hurt too much. And someone else picks up the last 6 hit points he had. After I brutalized him with the fire. And another 700 into the Italian Tier 9 tank destroyer. And at this point, it's time to go. Come on, past me, just go. Okay, now it's time to go. Come on, come on. It's time to go, I said. And here we go, finally. And the damage is racking up. We are past the high caliber threshold. Of course, you only get a high caliber if you also are the player with the most damage in the battle. But I'm pretty sure I was. There's some enemy medium tank came in behind us here. He crashed. Okay. I don't think I noticed that while I was playing, and I'm trying to find a shot on the Leopard 1, but that bounced because I was firing heat, and it got absorbed. So, and do I... yes, I do accept the invite to platoon. get the Brothers in Arms medal. And only one enemy tank left. Mr. Pepe Red Bull. I'm more of a monster guy, really. But I'm not gonna get to him before he dies and the match ends. So yeah, I'm just gonna spoil the outcome here. It was an ace tanker, which is relevant for this video, which you will see. I'm just gonna put the post-game stats up here. And yeah, lots of damage, some kills, ace tanker. What does it mean? Let's go next game. So, now I'm playing the Ferdinand, which I went and picked up after the last battle I showed you. Why did I get the Ferdinand? I've played it before, 11 years ago or something like that, when I first ground up the German tank destroyer line. World of Tanks was kind of a different game back then. My average damage in this, I was surprised when I repurchased it. It was almost 2000 damage per battle. Sadly, Marks of Excellency, they are not retroactive. If they were, this thing, I don't know, it would probably have been like automatically 3 marked, at least 2 marked. But anyway, it wasn't. But that's not important for this. What is important is it's one of the German tanks at tier 8, 9 and 10 with the lowest ace tanker requirements. And why is that important? Well, because I'm trying to do this. That was the VKK battle on Paris. It happened just after I reset the mission. Then I played a couple of more games in the Ferdinand, which did not go as well as this is gonna go. Because this is block 15 for the object 279E. That's the relevancy of the ace tanker badge. So let me just pause here. The primary condition, which is done, you need to get a badge class 1 or higher, 3 games out of 20. That's not too hard. Getting an ace tanker, 3 games out of 20, that does require some consistency. Like, I've done that before without having this mission open, because I hadn't gotten that far in the campaign. I've done that in the E75, in the Löwe, a couple of other tanks. But well, you do kind of need to have the right games come along within that 20 battle span. So it's quite tricky. Also, it's not my first trying to get the honors, the improved result, or whatever you want to call it. I tried doing this with the Oho, the Japanese tier 8 heavy tank, because it had even lower ace tanker requirements than this thing. But boy oh boy, that the Oho is such an incredible piece of garbage. Even getting the 1100 something base XP, you need to ace it. That's not easy. It's just that bad. But the Ferdinand, at least, while it is kind of outdated. Why are you sitting in front of me, SU-130? You are made of paper. Can't you just sit behind someone? Anyway, the Ferdinand, while it is not... Thank you, SU-130. But it was a hit, and it set him on fire. The Ferdinand, at least, while its armor is not exactly relevant up at tier 8 anymore, and it's not really that fast, it doesn't have the best camo, blah blah blah, at least it has a pretty good gun. Especially when you are spamming APCR like I'm doing. But I'm doing it for a mission, so I don't really care if I lose a lot of credits doing this. Okay, that was a bounce. Should have aimed better. I was considering putting the Halloween event crew into this, into the Ferdinand, but the Ferdinand has a 6-person crew. You need 2 loaders, so I could have done it and just put another crew member as a loader, but I don't think the special crew voices would have worked, so it would kind of have been a waste. So I just retrained my Jagdpanzer E100 crew, which is not amazing. They're not, I think they're like halfway through their 4th skill or something. Excuse me. And yeah, no, I don't think I have camo on this crew, which is like not needed on the Jagdpanzer E100. Might be nice to have on the Ferdinand, but not relevant for these battles anyway. So then, farming the Scorpion. Was that a Scorpion G? Or just a Scorpion? It doesn't matter. Scorpion G. 3 kills, 4k damage. Someone else kills the 112. Can I get a hit here on something? There was a Burask last seen up. Yeah, there he is, near the Abbey. And he's dead. 4 kills, 4k damage. I know the ace requirements for this was like 1150 base experience. And I did not save the post-game stats for this battle. So yeah, you're just gonna have to take my word for it that this was an ace tanker. And that leaves me with, let's see, quick math, that's, yeah, that should be 14 battles left to do the, to get a 3rd ace tanker badge. So let's go. Ferdinand seems to work. 1 ace in 6 games. That's not too bad. If I can keep that up, this should go well. On to the next one. Okay, back again with the Ferdinand. Can I get my 3rd ace tanker badge in this battle, and finally unlock the 279E? All I need to do is get down here and then farm the enemy tanks as they make their way across here, and then go up here and try and farm some more. Okay, there's the IS. Oh. Okay, so let's try that again. And yeah, as you can see, I've failed quite a few times. At this point I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games remaining to get my ace. And this is not a bad matchup. Got some tier 9s. You gain more experience by shooting tanks that are higher tier. Let's just speed up here. And yeah, spoiler, this is not gonna be the game. Try to get some shots on these guys in the middle here. Kind of give up on that plan. And end up going around here to follow the heavies through the city. They are getting stuck in with some enemy heavies. And as you can see, even with a bounty turbo, the Ferdinand, not really a fast vehicle. And there have been some changes down this area of the map. I'm not too familiar with it post change yet. I know there's a... Oh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. Alpine Tiger. Good hit. Yeah, I know there's a little cubby they've made here, where some of the heavies on my team are fighting. so you have some extra area to side scrape, which is nice. I think this area of the map could be quite fun to play in a big super heavy. I haven't tried it yet, but someday. So yeah, waiting for the Alpine Tiger to come out so I can kill him. I can't really, I don't really want to be the one to push in and take the hits. Because remember, the objective here is for me to get an ace tanker. Nothing else really matters. Yeah, let's speed up again. We are now advancing. The E75 is pushing in, so hopefully he can take some of the aggro. Only done 500 so damage, so that's not amazing. And it seems I can still shoot from here and up to the middle after the map changes, but there are no targets to shoot. So let's just keep pushing in. Can I steal the kill on the Alpine Tiger? Yes, I can. I don't want the Yagi Tiger to take all my hit points, but I can whack that IS-6B for another 500 or so damage, but I get farmed by the Charfiteur and hit by artillery. Yagi Tiger is now dead. I'm a one-shot. Our team is winning. I haven't done too much yet. And let's see. Try and work around here. And the enemy team is just collapsing. It's a raffle stump. It's a raffle stump, and I'm not fast enough to keep up. I don't have the armor to be, or the hit points to be the one pushing in front of everyone else. Don't really have a line of fire on that T-30. Well, let's speed up again. Try and get a shot on the Charfiteur. It missed. But yeah, enemy team does not have enough hit points left for me to farm that ace tanker anyway. There's one enemy TD left hiding in the corner. Yeah, I get ready for him. Aim. Oh, and he's dead. So yeah, that no post-game stats needed here. This was not an ace tanker, and that's kind of the issue with the Ferdinand and other kind of slow tanks like it. When your team is winning big, you just can't keep up. You can't get to the damage before someone else does. So let's try that again. Okay, back again with the Ferdinand. I've got what 7 games left to get an ace tanker. But this is Ensk, my favorite map, unironically. Not a bad matchup. It's all tier 8s. And yeah, this map is pretty good, actually perfect for tanks that are not fast. Some people seem to think that this map is only suitable for low tiers. I very much disagree. This is one of the when you are playing a slow tank, especially like a super heavy, like a Mouse or an E100, or one of the Japanese ones. This is your dream map. It's like getting Prokhorovka in a light tank. There we go, my first victim, IS-3, with a stock turret by the looks of it. Let's push in. He hits some piece of terrain instead of hitting me. If he's got a stock turret, maybe he doesn't have the best crew or equipment. So yeah, I can beat his reload. But then I take a slap from the T-28. try and get around the corner here. It's kind of clumsy when you're driving a casemate tank destroyer, and I take another slap from the T-28, reduced to less than half my hit points. That's not a exceptionally good start, but I've done almost 2k damage already, so it's not a terrible start. So 46 went in, took a hit from the T-28. That means it's my turn, and I slap him back. T-28 is one of the biggest threats, at least on this flank of the map. Was that the T-28 firing? I think it was, but I'm not sure. Oh, there's a big fat guy behind me. Try and get an angle where I can shoot something without exposing too much of my big fat square-shaped butt. Okay, we got an angle again. I'm kind of rusty when it comes to playing casemate tank destroyers. Haven't done it in a hot minute. Well, not really. I have been playing the Ferdinand. As you can see, quite a few games. But the whole finding angles through corners and stuff, that's well, it's easier when you're driving a turret tank. So let's go here. See if I can find a shot on the 53 TP. Is he gonna come around? He's side scraping, so I'm hoping he's gonna be distracted by someone else, like so, and he's turning. I can't really side scrape out too much because the Progetto, but he fired and got eaten by my track. So I back out, and am I gonna get the reload on him? Oh, he fired at the same split second. If I had a bounty rammer instead of a regular rammer, I would have beaten his reload and not taken that shot. So Progetto is down here. One shot into him. Block his return shot by angling as I back out. 2 kills, 3.3 thousand damage. As we remember from the battle on Abbey, 4 kills, 4k damage is enough for an ace tanker, if the game is a victory. No angle on the Progetto. No. 122 hits me. Thought he was busy fighting someone else. Progetto hits me and somehow bounces. That was incredibly lucky. That guy's out. Emil is... well, I don't know what. He was completely tunnel visioning. Because he could have killed me with a single shot. So now my heart is starting to race. I'm at 3.7 thousand. I'm at 4 kills. Is that gonna be enough for an ace tanker? I have no idea. Okay, Progetto 54 is busy fighting someone else. Progetto 46 is giving himself to me. Okay, 4.2. So I've done more than what I did in the battle on Abbey. But the victory is no longer so assured. I have done enough to get a high caliber. If I get a high caliber, I do get the Courageous Resistance XP bonus fired through the wall there on the Scorpion G. By the way, let's rewind and watch that shot again, because it was quite like an interesting little thing. I'm gonna show you what I did. It's a nice trick to know. Okay. Third person. Slow down. See here? What I'm doing is I can't get the outline by looking through the wall, but I know I can fire through the wall, firing either armor piercing or a PCR. Not with heat, but I'm not firing heat. And I know that the Scorpion G is sticking his butt out from behind the corner. There we go. And there we go. Fire. Hit. So, I just wanted to show you that. It was a nice little trick shot. Unfortunately, yeah, the CS-53 got me. I was kind of tunnel visioning myself. So, if I do get the high caliber award, I will get the courageous resistance bonus, and XP wise it will be counted as a win, and this should be a nice tanker given what was needed to get to ace it on the battle on Abbey previously. So look at all our dead tanks up here. What the heck was going on? I did not notice that until now. But if one of the enemy tanks has done more damage than I have done, they will get the high caliber award, and I will not. And I don't think I did anything else that was enough to get an award. Or a battle hero medal, as it's called. So, it's up to the GSOR 1008 and the IS-3A. IS-3A was sitting up here in the corner, doing I don't know what, most of the game. The GSOR has been doing stuff, but he is kind of low on hit points, and he's a one-shot. Come on, IS-3A, just get in there. Just get in there. Kill something! And he bounces. And he bounces. At this point I'm starting to worry, have I actually done the most damage in this battle? Because if not, then I can wave that high caliber award. Just go his side, get his side. Because if that CS-53, the guy who killed me, if he did more damage than I did, which could be okay, we won. That was actually playing this and spectating after I died, and kind of got my heart to race a bit. But it was a win, and it was an ace tanker, so that's the thing I needed. Now, what does it mean? What does it mean? Now, what it meant was this. I got the honors for the Block 15 279E campaign, which gave me this. I already had this stuff, the female crew and the thing, the part of the campaign. What I needed was this. Okay, 800,000. That's nice to have. 1,750 bonds. That's very nice to have. And this was what I was actually after. Second front campaign order. What does that mean? Well, I had already Excalibur campaign all completed. That gave me 4 orders. Chimera campaign all completed with honors on the final mission. 1 order from each mission completed with honors. That's another 4 orders. That's 8. So then, with block 15 completed with orders, that's 9. You then use 3 orders to skip this mission. So if I do it with honors, now I get 4 back, 1 for the mission and the 3 back that I spent. So that's 3 spent, 6 left. You spend 3 on skipping this mission, and you spend the last 3 skipping this mission, and that's vehicle received, object 279E. That took me a while. That when I stopped playing World of Tanks back in, I think it was like 2015 or so, and the first campaign had just come out. I know that. I don't think any of the other ones were out yet, but the Stug 4 campaign was out. So when I came back to World of Tanks, and it was around 2020, just before the pandemic, I had a lot of catching up to do. So I had to, yeah, go through all of these missions, and it's been almost 3 years now. Granted, I had to spend a few months learning not to suck. So yeah, here it is, the 279E. Is it OP? Yeah, it kinda is. It's, unless you are firing gold and you have very good gold penetration, it's very hard to penetrate from the front. It's got an okay gun. It's the mobility is not half bad. I still haven't gone through all the field mods yet. I've only played like a handful of battles, and yeah, it's sporting the what's it called? The where did it go? There we go. The Wing and Claw style from Onslaught. Champion rank. Yeah, quite good looking, I think. Although, it disappeared on me again. Where did it go? Is the gold rank better looking? Actually, I think the Bronze League is the best looking camo. Ah, okay. I'm gonna stick with the Champion League because that's it's more pimp. But yeah, that was me unlocking the Object 279E. Now what? Now what am I supposed to grind for? Well, I guess I can try and get some marks on it. Anyway, goodbye and take care.